When you start to change, when you start to level up, when you begin setting boundaries and stepping into your power, people will get uncomfortable. And I want you to hear this clearly. That's not a possibility, it's a guarantee. Because your growth acts like a mirror that reflects back to people the life they secretly want, but aren't willing to go after it. A mirror that forces them to confront the part of themselves they've been avoiding. Their choices, their stagnation, their fear of change. Not everyone is ready to look at that mirror. Not everyone is willing to sit in the discomfort that growth requires. So what happens instead? They project onto you. They criticize you. They try to keep you down. They try to keep you where you were. They say things like, you're different, like it's an insult. They say, you've changed, with a tone that makes it sound like a crime. And what they're really waiting for is for you to apologize, to shrink, to step back into the version of you that made them comfortable. And this is where most people get stuck. Because when those reactions come, you start questioning yourself. You start asking, am I doing too much? Am I leaving people behind? Am I becoming someone they don't recognize anymore? And the honest answer is yes, you are. You are doing all of that. And then fear creeps in. And before you even realize what's happening, you start shrinking. You soften your ambition. You lower your standards and you start clipping your own wings. You start pretending to be the old version of you, not because it's who you are anymore, but because it makes everyone else feel comfortable. So come closer for a moment. I need you to really hear this. Come closer. Don't you dare make yourself small so other people can stay comfortable. Don't you dare dim your light. Don't you dare dim your dream so they don't feel threatened. Don't you dare clip your wings when you was never meant to stay grounded at their level. Your evolution is not a betrayal. It's simply you honoring who you are. And it's honoring who you've outgrown. And that doesn't make you selfish. No. You don't owe anyone any apology for becoming who you're meant to be. You're not betraying anyone by growing. You're just refusing to abandon yourself. So listen, my love. Your growth is not something you owe any explanation for. No, as growth is meant to be disruptive. Your growth is meant to shift things. It's meant to create friction, real friction, the kind of friction that starts breaking down all strongholds, the kind that cracks open the walls and exposes what has become stagnated in your life and who has been holding you back. Growth reveals what you will no longer tolerate. You stop engaging in the same circles, the same draining conversation, the same energy draining patterns that takes more than they give. And the people around you, especially those who refuse to change, they will feel it. They will feel it as you will no longer be as accessible as you used to be. You will no longer bend, overextend, explain yourself, or stay silent anymore. And that discomfort they feel, that's a good thing because it means you're growing. It means you're outgrowing people who refuse to change, people who are comfortable staying stagnant. It means you're moving in a direction that forces others to either level up with you or move themselves to another path. And I need you to hear this part loud and clear. They were never really your ally. They were only comfortable with the version of you that made them feel safe and comfortable. So the moment you disrupt that, the moment you start taking up space in your own life without catering to their comfort, they will react. Oh yes, they will. And they will come at you. They might try to pull you back down. They may say things like, oh, So you think you're better than us, are you? They might distance themselves in ways that makes it seem like you're the problem. Let me say this clearly, my love. You are not the problem. Those reactions are confirmation that you're doing something right, because the right people, the ones that are meant for your next chapter, they will celebrate your growth. They will grow with you. They will see your evolution as inspiration, not a threat. They will see your growth as an invitation to rise with you, not a reason to resent you. They will feel encouraged by your growth, not intimidated by it. And anyone who does resent your growth was never meant to come with you. They was meant to stay where they are in their own limitation. And here's the hardest part of growth. You will outgrow people you love. You will outgrow people who were close to you. And I know that's painful to hear. But not everyone is meant to walk into the next chapter. Not everyone is meant to go to the next level with you. Not everyone is meant to walk into the promised land. And that's why growth asks for a brave decision. This decision to let go. Because growth is a test. A test of who is meant to rise with you into your next chapter. And the people who truly love you, they won't ask you to stay small for their comfort. They will evolve alongside you, even when it challenges them. But if someone refuses to grow, if they fight to keep you in a version of yourself you already outlived, you have to be willing to let them go. Not because you don't care, but because staying small just to keep someone in your life is not love. You know what it is? It's self-betrayal. And that is a price you should never have to pay. Never. If your growth is making people uncomfortable, good. As that means you're moving. That means you're stepping into a version of yourself that refuses to dim the light so other people can feel secure. That means you're no longer willing to be a supporting character in someone else's comfort zone. I remember the moment I decided to level up in my marriage. I remember my ex-husband looking at me and saying these words, "You've changed." And the way he said it was filled with disgust, especially when I finally made the decision to leave. The look on his face said everything. It was like he was asking, who do you think you are? Like I've committed some kind of crime of betrayal. Like I wasn't allowed to grow, to evolve, to become more, especially if it meant doing it without him. But my love, I did. I changed and I decided to choose me. And so can you. So the next time someone looks at you and says, "You've changed," with disappointment, judgment, I want you to clap back. And I want you to look at them right in the eyes and say, "You know what? Yes, I have." And that's exactly what I was supposed to do. Because change is the only constant in life. Anything that doesn't grow dies. Anything that stays stagnant begins to decay. And I refuse to start decaying in my own life. And I want you to also refuse to decay in someone else's comfort zone, to just keep making them feel comfortable and safe. Let them be uncomfortable. That is not your responsibility to carry. Your purpose is not to stay small so others can feel safe. Your purpose is to grow into who you're becoming. And as you do this, things will become clearer. You begin to see who can meet you where you are now, who can walk beside you without asking you to shrink, who can celebrate your growth without needing to compete with you. Those people won't need convincing. They won't need explanation. They won't ask you to go back to who you used to be. They simply rise with you. And for everyone else, you don't need to fight. You don't need to justify. You don't need to carry guilt for choosing yourself. You can wish them well and you can release them with love. And you can keep moving forward without resentment, because growth doesn't always mean loss. Sometimes it simply means alignment. You're not here to drag anyone into your next chapter. No, you're here to live it fully, honestly, without apologizing. And the people meant for your chapter will find you there. I'm Estella. This is Redefine Her World, where we rise together one brave step at a time. And if this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because somewhere out there, another woman needs this reminder too. Thank you, everybody.